So here we are, the match that many consider to be French football's ultimate game. PSG against Marseille is a contest of contrasts. Nouveau riche against the old guard, you might even say. Whatever the background, however, the personnel on the pitch and the passion in the stands should ensure that this is a cracker. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So here we go then, with two clubs who have had such a large share of success in French football in the recent past, but whose roots could barely be any more different.
Well, two teams that are a lot further away than normal derbies, shall we say, but it's one of these games that you know will get fiery no matter what happens, as there are so many underlying factors, Peter, as to how this rivalry came into prominence. It's almost impossible not to when there's a political and economic edge to it all.
Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Knocks it out wide. Kimmich. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the... Dembele! Isak.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rice running with intent. Dink through. A corner it is then. And we have our very first corner. Now that's a fine challenge. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Rice. And here's Diaz. He is through here. Side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Goes for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Paris Saint-Germain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Pedri. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Mbappe gets into a good position. And that is expertly dealt with. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, really cute shot, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Looking to play him in. Pedri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pedri. And it's Kimmich. That is a brilliant interception. Diaz. Now it's Isak. And that was nowhere near his best.
This is the time you need that pace. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chouameni pinches it off him. And he's picked it up out wide. Hakimi. Pedri. This is Dembele. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Eder Militao, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
And it's Pedri. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Olise shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Isak is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And he's there to clear it. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Paris Saint-Germain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So, into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And here's Isak. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Played it back. Hakimi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's very neat. Now, this could be a chance. Out towards the flank. Diaz. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's got away. This is Dembele. And he's straight offside. And here's Isak. Paris Saint-Germain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. 60 minutes played. Spread out to the left. Forced to go back. Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 19.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
This is Dembele. Tchouaméni. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. And Gvardiol. And it's Rice. And here's Isak. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Tchouaméni. Aimed beyond the defence. Isak! And it's Kimmich.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Isak. Vitinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's a simple one for the keeper. So what can they make of this? And now the breakaway, chips it through. It's Dembele! Nicely spread, and the counter is on. Tries to play it through. Nuno Mendes. And it's come back to the keeper. Hakimi. Yamal. Here's Vitinha. Kimmich. Looking for options for movement. And here's Mbappe. That's destined for the flank. And it's Pedri. Rice, looking for the run. Now it's Olise, and he's managed to get free. Olise. Ball swung in. Paris Saint-Germain can consider themselves just about safe now. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Olise. Bruno Fernandes. Big chance! Well, now it's a rig. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Bruno Fernandes caresses it through, brilliantly cut out. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Dembele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.